All right, Efren, thank you so much. Tonight, we are learning more details about this terrible home invasion in Lexington County over the weekend that left 2 people dead, a 9-year-old boy without his mom or dad, and a deputy shot.
News 19's Rachel Ripp joins us live from the home in Lexington County where everything started. She's been following this story all day, starting with a very early morning press conference with the Lexington County Sheriff. Rachel, what can you tell us this evening?
Yeah, Darcy, Andrea, it's been a very emotional day for neighbors here in Rocky Springs, as well as the father of the victim, Dominique Bolin Walker. You can see the house right here behind me where this garage door is protruding. He actually stopped by this afternoon, obviously very devastated. He said he wasn't willing to go on camera to talk about what happened or his reaction to anything. Of course, this is still very traumatic, something that he's going to have to process. He traveled here from Allendale and picked up some items from inside the house with the Lexington County Coroner, and that was all before he left shortly later this afternoon. Again, a very horrible memory for him today. Rocky Springs, a neighborhood where families wave to say hello to each other, their kids play together, and they keep in touch through a private Facebook group.
Couldn't really believe the things happen in this little neighborhood. It's so quiet and never had any trouble.
That all changed around 1:30 in the morning when the Lexington County Sheriff's Department was called to Dominique Bolin Walker's house along Prismatic Way for a home invasion.
My wife came down and she said there's a bunch of police officers out here. And so we looked and saw the lights, and we thought maybe it was just an accident. Someone had, hit someone's car, or, there was a small fire or something. The Lexington County Sheriff's Department says when deputies arrived, they tried to go inside the house when they heard gunfire. But then one deputy was hit by gunfire and backed out of the house.
And I looked out the window so that I could kind of see the front of the house from that angle. And that's when I saw him plow out of the front garage in her car and take off through both of the cop cars in front of the lamppost. Lexington County Sheriff Jay Kuhn says Jamal Walker broke into his ex-wife's home, shot Dominique Bolin Walker while her son was in the home, and tried to escape.
Along the chase, the suspect was shooting multiple rounds at our officers. As the car came to a stop right down the road, the suspect jumped out of the car with his handgun still. More gunfire was exchanged. We were able to incapacitate the suspect. Ultimately, he was pronounced deceased.
The Lexington County Coroner has identified the victims.
Discovered that they're a deceased female and that a 9-year-old child had been taken over to DSS. One of the things I did notice was she was a good mom. She was a good mom.
In the aftermath, a hurting young boy, family members, and neighbors.
I think other moms are feeling it too. You're just brokenhearted and devastated because it's like I told my husband, in 1 second, your whole world is turned upside down and you lose your parents and your whole world has changed.
According to the Lexington County Coroner's Office, autopsies will be done of Dominique Bolin Walker and Jamal Walker at MUSC in Charleston. That'll be this Friday at 8:30 in the morning. Now, as far as the neighborhood group here, they tell me that they are going to be putting together a GoFundMe for the victim's family. Reporting live in Lexington County, Rachel Ripp, News 19, WLTX.